Whoa. Before I start talking about the teams, I just want to let y'all know I bring it raw and uncut. So if you can't handle that, you might as well click off the video right now. I'm sorry. Washington Wizards, 32-50 last year. They didn't get better than me.
What?
Not really, because Isaiah Thomas was on the bench pretty much all last year. So
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm hoping is that they're going to give him his chance.
Yeah.
Because he didn't really, when he was with the Nuggets, it was more just we're going to get you back comfortable, kind of get you back in the groove. He only played a couple games because I was wondering what happened to him.
He was sitting on the Nuggets bench.
Yeah, I was seeing
at the end of it.
For a second, it was 3 games or something. He dropped maybe 10, 15. It wasn't bad, especially coming off the bench, getting the amount of minutes he got. And the injury, he's been out for so long.
But they stacked though, so it was hard there. The Nuggets.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
the Wizards ain't stacked. They don't have nobody.
So they kind of had him in a process where it's just okay, I'm gonna get back into my groove and just be natural again on the court, get a feel again for the game.
Yeah.
And so I think this year, with the Wizards, especially with John Wall being out, this shouldn't be a problem to let, Isaiah Thomas come in and at least get 15 minutes off the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Bradley Beal isn't a lock either to stay.
Yeah.
I wrote on here, he's going to be offered a 3-year, $111 million contract. I don't think he's going to sign that.
They're talking about trading him to the Lakers way before all that.
They're talking about trading him to Miami, OKC, or the Lakers. OKC is dead because Russ is gone, so
you might as well stay, especially if John Wall only, you got to keep them two together. You don't got no other option but to keep them two together.
Might. I think he should go to the Heat, try with Jimmy Butler.
That's 3 years, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, they might not even be looking at John Wall and Bradley Beal for the future.
Nah,
because
I wouldn't see why.
Lonzo. Why would you need Lonzo?
Oh, from the Pelicans?
No, before he got traded to the Pelicans, they was we might, they was interested. The Bulls was interested in Lonzo that I heard about. It was the Bulls, the Wizards, and the Pelicans.
Yeah.
And why would if the Wizards got John Wall, what you need Lonzo Ball for? I don't think they really looking at him as a future.
Yeah, we all know.
If John Wall come back, he's not John Wall. Oh, yeah, they're done. Bradley Beal going with him, just like how they did Russ and PG.
And we all know
the whole team.
LeVar is not letting Lonzo come off the bench.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot forget about him.
Figure out with the Pelicans. I'm they better start my boy because, I'm not going for that.
They got a few pieces. There isn't too much to say, though. We'll have to see how this comes together first.
Let me look at the roster.
They got Ish Smith, Isaiah Thomas, Morris Wagner, that dude from Michigan.
Yeah, my Lakers, bro.
CJ Miles.
Okay. Yeah, CJ Miles.
But see, Wagner go cold, though. All the people, I'm telling you, everybody from the Lakers who's on these different teams, Mikhailuk on the Pistons, and then Wagner with the Wizards, they're going to go crazy, bro. The Lakers really kind of built them into what they're about to become on these other teams, especially with Zubac.
Yeah,
he'll be the first. He's already kind of blossoming into a star.
Oh, he was on the Lakers.
Exactly.
Most people was mad that they got rid of him.
Exactly. I was
mad for you. I was like, that was dumb.
It was super dumb because what we got in return with Reggie Bullock and Muscala, they didn't even do nothing.
Muscala on OKC now.
Yeah, stupid. But yeah, and they know that's another thing that people, when they look at the Clippers, they oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because they got him. And he be blocking shots, he could shoot.
Thomas Bryant on the Wizards is decent too, though.
Who?
Thomas Bryant.
I don't know too much on Thomas Bryant.
He getting better. He's not like stick out outstanding, but he's decent.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The Wizards trash.
Yeah, they are. That's all you can say.
They got a playoff roster, bro? Because I don't even know if they going.
They didn't get better, really. Not to me. Ish Smith is good, I guess, but
what was their record?
32-50. I don't think they probably got a game better, maybe. And if they lose Bradley Beal, they in the lottery.
Unless Isaiah Thomas start, bro, they're not doing they're not making the slightest bit of noise, bro.
No.
Let Isaiah Thomas start. That's the only way y'all gonna be able to do anything.
They lose Bradley Beal though. With Isaiah Thomas, and if John Wall plays next year, I got them winning 17 games.
I thought you was gonna say like 35 or something.
That's better than they were last year. No, not if they lose Bradley Beal because he was their main piece pretty much.
Yeah.
Ever since John Wall been hurt and in and out of the lineup.
If John Wall come back though, first of all, if he missed half the season, it's gonna be a terrible first half of the season. So
definitely.
like, if he comes back, he's not gonna be able to carry them into the playoffs. So this is a tank season for him. It's gotta be
another tank season.
Hey,
they've had plenty of those. They need to stop with this.
At least they ain't the Knicks.
Oh, they got Bertans from the Spurs too. I forgot about him. He's a shooter.
Okay.
I only know him because he used to kill Oklahoma City every time we played them.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he used to light us up.
I don't know too much on him.
One game he had like 8 threes on us, and we lost because of him. I was like, we just lost to Bertans.
They might be one of the last spots in the East, honestly.
Who, the Wizards?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have them making the playoffs.
They're not going up. They're not going past 10. I couldn't see them higher than 10 on the list.
Let me look at the standards.
They are. They garbage, bro.
They finished 11th.
Actually, I don't because they got assets. So when it's time to trade, I mean, as far as Bradley Beal and John Wall, they could rebuild. They could pull a OKC and rebuild next year, and they might have a draft pick. If they tank this season, they might get the first pick.
In my opinion, they'll be
Melo Ball next year. Who knows?
No. They might finish 9th right out of the playoffs because they better than all these other teams.
You said 9th?
Yeah.
Who's the teams they're going to be over?
Charlotte, Atlanta, Chicago, Cleveland, and New York, and possibly the Magic.
Repeat it one more time.
Charlotte, possibly the Magic, Atlanta, Chicago, Cleveland, and New York.
Nope. I'll put Atlanta over there.
Who'd they get though?
I'll put the Bulls. Ooh, Atlanta? They got Cam Reddish. And they got my boy Trae Young. They got a couple pieces in the draft. Like, I think the Hawks is one of my sleeper teams. Like, that's my first sleeper team because Trae Young, that's my guy. And they, like I said, they got pieces. Like, they picked up some stuff in the draft. They already was building a nice little core. But yeah, definitely.
See, if you put Atlanta in front of them, then they'd be same spot they were last year, though.
Who?
Washington.
They gonna be low on the list, bro.
Yeah, they're not making the playoffs. I think we can all agree on that. They don't make the playoffs.
They're not going past 10, bro. No way.
No, that's over. There ain't much to say about them. Possible sleeper team, Atlanta Hawks. 29 and 53 last year. But with all these signings.
Sleeper team, that's my sleeper. I'm calling it right now, bro. I'm not saying they're going to make the playoffs, but like I said, they're going to make a lot more noise because nobody is really saying anything about the Hawks. But it's like if you just look at what they was, because they start building it last year. Like they start building a foundation. And then this year, like I said, getting DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, like, they got some of the best picks of the draft this year.
And they have veteran leadership because Vince Carter came back.
He came back?
Yeah. He playing another year.
Yeah, but they ain't said he was going to the Hawks yet, though, did they?
Well, I don't think he's, like, in a specific spot yet.
If he comes back to the Hawks, that's crazy.
Well, as of right now, he's on the roster. So,
okay.
I'm just going to say if because I'm not sure. But if they get him, they got veteran leadership, and that's good.
And they got the best leader in Trae Young. He's going to lead the team. He's honestly, because if we could even talk about just Trae Young, because let alone what he did after the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Bro, I think he should have got Rookie of the Year.
Nah, Luka. Luka was in it game 1, game 82.
And I knew he was going to win. I understood why he did.
Yeah.
But after the All-Star break, Trae Young turned it. He did way better than Luka. But like you said, from the start, Luka just came out blazing, hitting the game winners and stuff. So he definitely was getting it. But Trae Young got a lot to prove. And with this roster, because they got some big dudes too.
Yeah.
They lost. It was 29 wins and 53 losses.
Because they was building.
Yeah.
Now they got some.
So who they just get though? Who they just get?
Allen Crabbe.
Cam Reddish from Duke.
Yeah.
Allen Crabbe is decent.
Jabari Parker.
Jabari. Oh, they got Jabari.
Chandler Parsons, Damian Jones. He came from the Warriors, so you got championship DNA.
I want to say this about Chandler Parsons. I think this would be his resurrection year because he's been hurt like every other year pretty much. This might be his year.
Alex Len.
Alex Lynn is decent.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice little.
And Evan Turner, I think we all know Evan Turner is good.
Yeah,
If we watch the Trailblazers.
Jalen Adams. They're honestly not. That's my sleeper. The first sleeper team that I pick for the next season is the Hawks. And like I said, they might even pull a 9th spot. Like I'm not saying they're gonna get to the playoffs, but even 9th, I don't think nobody's expecting them to go 9th.
9th was Hornets, 10th was the Heat, and 11th was the Wizards, and they was 12th. They beat them.
That's what I'm saying.
They beat them. Yeah,
they're a lot better. They're a lot better.
They could go 8th.
They could. Squeeze that last little playoff spot.
Because they got a couple stars now. Like, they got some young talent. They got young talent.
They're building, exactly. And
it's hard to pick, though, because the only teams that, like, could fall out of the playoffs next year is Magic and Pistons. But that's 2 spots. But I'm pretty sure the Heat already have one of those spots.
Yeah.
So, other than that, people moving up.
I mean, other than Jimmy Butler, who do the Heat really have?
I don't know.
Did Whiteside get traded?
Yeah, they lost him.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, that's dead then.
I don't know if
Yeah, now that I think about that,
I don't know about that.
The Heat might fall.
No, they did lose Whiteside.
I really believe in the Hawks, though. Like, I think they're going to do something.
The Hawks going to
reevaluating that.
A lot more games. That's all I'm saying. They're going to win a lot more games than people are giving them credit for. Like,
Atlanta might get a spot. They might get a spot.
They might squeeze in a spot.
They might get an 8th spot. Yeah, they probably get a spot.
They might squeeze because the East ain't even that tough.
No, it's not tough at all.
Not even that tough. And like I said, Trae Young has a lot to prove, so expect him to have it, especially not after not winning Rookie of the Year.
He coming back with a vengeance.
He got a chip on his shoulder, and he already was going crazy because they counted him out after the All-Star break, and that's when he turned up.
I'm ready for the Rico Hines workout videos and the Black Ops basketball videos too. Oh, he been there already. He been giving people buckets already.
He was playing with LaMelo. He been hooping all summer. You could just tell he's in that, like, he just won it.
Yeah, focus mode.
He's about to turn up this year. And like I said, with the pieces, bro, DeAndre Hunter, like, out of the top 3, he was, like, one of the best prospects, and Cam Reddish, too.
He looking at, like, hold on, the Heat. They got Butler. They got Tyler Hero from Kentucky. They got Dragic. They got Myers Leonard.
I don't know about all that. Oh, yeah, he coming back.
Winslow. James Johnson.
I'm not sure about this Hawks and Heat playoff spot evaluation.
I feel like they're going to stay in their area. Like, it's just who's going to play for the 8th and for the 7th.
Because I want to put Miami in the playoffs, but in another sense, I want to give Atlanta that shot of getting in the playoffs. But comparing the rosters, the Heat are better.
Honestly,
I feel like the Heat got like experienced players. You know what I'm saying? The Hawks a little younger.
Yeah.
But they all talented.
Yeah, honestly, I think
experience don't get you a playoff spot.
Yeah, when it comes
you can get a playoff spot. Look at the Nuggets last year. They didn't have experience. They got into the playoffs. But experience does come in when you go to the playoffs.
When you look at the last
you get
roster
knocked off
spots
like they
for
did.
the playoffs in the Eastern Conference, it's kind of open, to be honest.
It is very open.
It's open. Like when you're at, you know who's gonna be at the top. But it's like those last spots are like, all right, they might squeeze in the spot. This is pretty open. I think the Hawks got a shot. Hawks got a shot.
Sleeper team number 2, Dallas Mavericks. 33-49 next year, but we all know they finish it better than that. Look at their roster. Kristaps.
Hey, they loaded. Mavericks is loaded.
I don't know about a play. I don't think they're gonna get a playoff spot.
What?
The Mavericks?
What?
They might squeeze.
I don't see them better than anybody.
In the 9?
For the first person,
they're not better than anybody
in
the playoffs last year.
The Thunder?
Look, listen.
Thunder gone.
The first 2 that
the Lakers moving up though.
Look. They got Luka, right? That's the first person everybody thinking of when you think Mavericks. Then they show Porzingis, Boban. Y'all know who Boban is?
Yeah.
Boban is humongous, bro. Like
the lengthiest player in the league.
Bro, that's rim protection at its finest. Like Boban can shoot a little bit.
And he'll get more playing time there too.
Yeah.
Because Dirk gone now.
He's blossoming into a star. Boban is definitely something that's a great thing to have.
Happy retirement to Dirk too, because that's one of my favorite players of all time.
Shout out Dirk.
JJ Barrera.
Yeah,
Trey Burke.
I looked at.
Jalen Brunson.
Jr. Seth Curry,
He
who
gone.
I really wanted to come.
Yeah.
Who, Tim?
Wait, no, Seth Curry did sign with him. I thought this was wrong for a second. Yeah. But that's a big pickup, too.
DeLon Wright. I wanted Seth to come to the Lakers, of course, so I was mad, but, like, that's really good for the Mavericks because that's what they need. They need some shooters.
Tim Hardaway.
Seth Curry is perfect. He fits right into their lineup. Justin Jackson.
Bro, they got Courtney Lee, too?
Oh, yeah. They looking decent.
They'll be right out of the
Their
playoffs.
roster is top heavy, though.
Yeah.
Like, once you get past the ones we just named, like, it's not too much. But then they got, like, 6-7 players that's fire. Like, that's really good.
They got a 5.
Yeah.
The bottom three.
Like I said, they got a couple more than that. Like, they got a couple that come off the bench and do their job, but they bench ain't deep at all.
So the only teams I see they potentially taking is the Blazers and the Thunder. But, like, let me look at the Blazers.
The Blazers?
Yeah,
No.
the Blazers cold.
They look nasty right here.
Don't forget, Western Conference Finals. The Blazers not going nowhere.
The bottom 3 spots in the West.
If anything, they might drop 1 or 2 spots, but I couldn't see the Blazers.
I don't know. Let me look.
Whiteside. They
Like
just
that.
got Whiteside, too. That's
All right,
crazy.
first last year, Warriors. They staying in the playoffs. I don't know where, but they're going to be in the playoffs.
They're not finishing lower than 7.
No.
6 or 7, they're not finishing lower than that.
Second, Denver. They're not dropping out. Portland, not dropping out. Houston, not dropping out. Utah, they got even better, so they definitely not going nowhere. Oklahoma City.
Most of the teams you just named got better.
Yeah, Oklahoma City, they out. San Antonio,
Better. DeJounte Murray coming back.
Yeah.
San Antonio.
And they got DeMar Rosen. The San Antonio going to be cold.
bro, they have a playoff spot automatically
They
with Greg
still got
Popovich.
Aldridge.
Yeah.
Greg Popovich gets them a playoff spot.
LaMarcus, they got LaMarcus, right?
Yeah, Greg Popovich gets them a playoff spot, so
Spurs,
they're staying in.
Spurs is going to do their thing.
Clippers staying in, definitely.
Yeah.
But then after that, it'd be Sacramento. They not making the playoff. The Lakers moving up. Minnesota staying down. Memphis staying down. New Orleans, 10th spot, 9th or 10th spot.
I think we could pull an 8, but that's my second team.
That's hard.
Though. Yeah, so I'm a believer in the Pelicans.
It's hard.
I think they could pull an 8.
I got New Orleans and Dallas in 9th and 10th.
New Orleans and Dallas.
Because I just don't see anybody dropping out other than Oklahoma City since they lost Russ.
Yeah, let me look at yours real quick. I ain't even got that boy pulled up.
I couldn't put them over anybody but Oklahoma City. But we all know the Lakers making the playoffs next year.
Right.
But that's the only spot that's going to be lost.
Okay, so I feel so bad for Phoenix.
They not going nowhere.
They're not doing nothing anytime soon. But it's like they got some pieces, like so they're not far off, but
In the West, they not going nowhere.
yeah,
Not anytime
it's
soon.
gonna take a lot. Like they probably need some trades. They got assets, but yeah, Minnesota's definitely dropping. They're gonna be one of the worst teams. They might take that 14th spot.
Spurs
Memphis,
dropping, bro.
Not out of the playoffs.
They might drop out the playoffs.
No. Not with DeMar
Like I
DeRozan.
said, I don't think no more than
LaMarcus
1 or
Aldridge.
2 spots. And if they drop 1 spot, that's the last playoff spot for the Spurs. So I couldn't see them going lower than like 10, bro. I mean, that's not in the playoffs.
The Spurs,
Yeah.
they got Rudy and Lonnie Walker and
Greg Popovich, bro.
DeJounte Murray
Patty.
coming back.
Bro, think about this.
That's the
Greg
main
Popovich
piece.
can take your dad and your uncle and get a playoff spot.
Think about it. They was 7.
I believe that though.
DeMar DeRozan, he just got there. Like I said, they getting DeJounte just off them 2 alone. Like this is DeMar DeRozan's 2nd year with the Spurs, so the chemistry's already gonna be it. They finished 7th. They made it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
They didn't
got
get worse.
too.
They didn't get worse. They was 7th and they didn't.
They
They
talking
didn't
about
get
the
worse.
Mavericks though.
But we trying to see if they
Yeah,
fit in.
exactly. Like I think the Spurs, they're not dropping down, bro. The Spurs is going. They're getting in the playoffs. If not, they'll barely miss it because I think the Pelicans they might be up. But as far as
I gotta see how Kristaps plays in the West though.
the Mavericks,
They was better than the Spurs.
who?
The Mavericks.
Top to bottom? I don't know.
No, they benched don't look better
The
than.
Spurs is going to be better than the Mavericks.
It looked like the Spurs got a couple more shooters, but Mavericks got stars. Like they
Let's
got,
see, DeJounte. That's what I'm saying. Like DeJounte Murray is becoming a star, but he got.
Hey, don't
injured.
forget about Derek White too, because he went
Yeah.
off in the playoffs.
Like you said, they still got Pop. The Spurs, I think, haven't they made it to they got like a playoff run?
Oh yeah,
like for years. Like,
they lost their
made it to the
50
playoffs.
win streak, 50 like game win streak, but like
Yeah, they made it to the playoffs for like 10 years straight or something like
I think
that.
it's more than that. I'm not sure about all that.
Like I said, they didn't get worse. So are we really counting them out?
I'm not
The
counting.
Spurs?
Out.
I'm not counting. Yeah, I'm not counting out the Spurs, bro.
I'm saying the Mavericks.
That was a grade.
They're gonna be better than the Mavs, but the Mavs is not going. The West is loaded.
The Mavs will be one of those teams next year. They'll be losing by a few points, but they're not getting a playoff spot. They'll be real game competitive.
Squeezing it, but I just don't like. It's so loaded. It's hard to say. Like if we thought the East, like them last few playoff spots was hard, the West, it's up for grabs. Like anybody could get any spot pretty much. Especially with the Pelicans, because like I said, I think they're going to shock a lot more people because people are kind of getting like 10, 9, maybe 8. I don't think they'll go higher than like 5 or 6. I don't think they can make it higher than 5 or 6, but I think they could do a lot better, bro, than like people are thinking and people are expecting.
So really, that 8th spot next year is between New Orleans and Mavericks. They're going to be the only ones fighting
I'm
for
saying
it.
Spurs.
No, but I'm saying like if Oklahoma City was the only team to drop out, that one spot left would be in between Pelicans and Mavericks.
Right.
If they were the only team that dropped out. But I don't see anybody else dropping out. So.
Because some of the weaker teams got a little better, the Spurs might drop a little, but they didn't get worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they might squeeze into that 8th spot just off like the firepower that they have.
I'm not counting the Mavericks or the Pelicans out though. I just don't see it right now.
Yeah. Any of the teams, the only teams that you can really count out like that's low, the Suns, Thunder. Well, I said that's low, but definitely the Thunder, the Grizzlies, and that's it. Everybody else, they got a chance. Everybody else got a chance at the playoffs.
I don't know about Minnesota.
Oh yeah, and them too. I forgot.
Spurs going 8th, and they fighting for that with the Mavericks.
Definitely, and
the
Pelicans.
8th. The Thunder not even
that 8th is going to be. Yeah, the 8th is going to be a tough spot to fight for.
It's definitely going to be.
It's going to be close too. It's going to be like 1-2 game difference.
They might have to have like a tiebreaker.
Yeah. Like,
so, just imagine them games next year when they play each other. They're going to be so competitive.
Every game is going to be lit because so many duos.
Yeah.
And every team, like a lot of teams got better and people's coming back from injuries. Like it's a lot going on.
Thank you, Kawhi, for bouncing the league again. We needed that.
Everybody moving. It's going to be crazy. Especially the playoffs, though.
Yeah.